Is it okay like this? Wonderful. Yeah, welcome. Today we're here at Berotech, Pampas Marina. I have forgotten to count how much, but it has been very often we have been here since very many years. I think at least 6 years ago, the first time we have been here. And who is the first time here at this StockholmCpp meetup?
This location.
That's awesome. Yeah, who is first time here at this location? Also awesome. Yeah, so we have a lot of information to share. And I thank you to our today's sponsor, Berotech. And we have here Fredrik, who will answer some questions, because I've prepared some questions to learn about who you are. And I have a cheat list. So you claim to be a different kind of company, and there are no employees. How does this work?
Yeah, it's a good question. We're quite different in that matter. Actually, we are all self-employed. We have our own companies, but we like to do things together. Then we have Berotech that we drive together and have fun with together and develop together. So that's and we don't like bosses.
Oh.
Nobody wants to be a boss. Nobody wants a boss.
Oh.
So we just work together and help each other.
Okay, but you end up with customers, so.
Yeah. Sometimes we need to be a boss at the customer.
There are bosses there.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the homepage I found something about 4F.
Yeah, the 4Fs is the really the ground for Berotech, and the first F is really the free time, to make sure that we have, beside the very interesting assignment we have at the customer, a nice free time together at Berotech, but anywhere to do your hobbies or whatever. The second F is family. It's important to have them close to you. And the third one is the firm, actually my own firm and the firm Berotech that we have together. And the fourth one is the future. What is the why we have? And that very often involves the future. And actually we have the fifth F that everything brings this to, and that's freedom.
Okay.
This gives us freedom to balance the different Fs.
Does this mean you have to update your homepage?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Good. Then how many people are in the Berotech network?
Yeah, we are increasing continuously, but now we're about 250 consultants, whereof 120 in Stockholm. And we're mainly in Stockholm, Uppsala, Västerås, Linköping, we have a quite big office, and Göteborg.
Okay,
So
that's mid Sweden. So, okay, but which fields do you operate in?
Yeah, any field actually who develops products, and we like both product development but also production. So the funniest customer would be a product developer that has their own production. That's the sweet spot for us. So basically any area, any industry or anything that develops products, and we like especially products with a lot of software.
Okay, but it's not just software.
No, it's just any discipline that you need for a complete product. So me, for instance, I've been working with medtech my whole life, and then it's electronics, mechanical stuff, software, and a lot of chemistry. So that makes it really
That's
fun.
interesting, yeah. But we are here because you're looking for a C++ developer, or for C developer in general?
Yeah, actually in general, but we see that C++ is really something that you find everywhere, more or less. We really like to be helping you out and host you here, and welcome back again. And it's very interesting. I've been working a lot with C++ in different for different products within the medtech industry. So there it is really important. And
We made
Very
actually
nice.
for some time together blood
Yeah,
analysis.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That was cool.
Really.
So, if someone is now interested, how can they become in contact with you?
Yeah, it's very difficult. No, just grab on anybody who has this Berotech thing around the neck, and you will have a lot of QR codes to scan. You have Berotech books, and we actually have a website that you easily could contact us through. But I mean, don't hesitate to ask questions and reach out to
Cool.
know more about us.
Anything else you would like to tell our audience here?
No, it's just that we are a company who really likes to help out. That's the main driver for us. And we are experienced and we are skilled. So we are looking for anybody who is experienced and skilled, who likes to do things together and help people out.
Okay.
You are very welcome.
Cool. That was a great intro. Thanks.
Thank you. Welcome.
Nice. And we have maybe some security information to share also. Behind me is an emergency exit, which you don't want to take because here is a cable. So we hope that nothing happens. The other exit is there, and toilets is behind the stairs. So, some C++ news. We have the St. Louis meeting ahead from the standardization committee. There is an end paper about the organization there. And we have many papers in the queue. So if you go to this link which I have here and you look at the last 2 months, I don't know, it's super many papers. And there are, and this is cool, 4 papers now from 2 Swedish members from the expert group, which makes me really happy because this shows that our local mirror starts to become active. And little teaser, I think the hottest topic will be contracts. And don't be too optimistic, this would be my point of view, but we will see how it goes. So this is what we're doing in Sweden in the standardization. We have the monthly meeting where we discuss what comes in from the ISO stuff. Recently we had a lot of C papers, interestingly, on the table also. So the local mirror is not just C++, even if we are very C++ focused. I think 90% of our members are C++ people, but we have also C. And then the security and vulnerability group, and then there is also ADA and COBOL, but nobody cares about them anymore, even if banks should probably send someone to us, but we will see. And we have the paper club, which is a more free and open stuff where we decide the topics we discuss, and we come together and discuss them. And last time, finally we had operator dots discussion, because everyone said, we make it that Harald shuts up. But it was a very interesting session actually. I learned a lot when talking with other people, and there is a very interesting paper. It's actually on the list we have, and the author promised to come and introduce it, so you will hear more about it in autumn, so I will not leak any information, but yeah, I would like to have it. It will take some time if we get it, but it's not dead at least. This is good. There is ongoing stuff. And the next paper club will be after August, because now it's Sweden and summer, so nothing happens. And in August we will have the trip report from Jonas and Bengt, who will go to St. Louis. And then this is a kind of open Zoom meeting. If you want to listen in, just let me know. Then I can invite invitation to you. Yeah, StockholmCpp, and exactly today, 8 years ago, I pressed this button to say I take over this group. And now I have a lot of things to do, which is, when I look at the old pictures, I had a little darker hairs. And a lot of things happened. My daughter is 7 years old, so some additional tasks came up in my life. And I mentioned this because without family support it wouldn't work. So yeah, was an interesting time, but we will continue. We still have development going on. The group is how it is set up is evolving. So we had last time guests from international. We will repeat this in future. So this will be nice, and see where it leads us. And then we have the social media links. I think the most important one is the StockholmCpp, where you can learn about the latest blog posts, always up-to-date list, and which videos have been released C++ or C++ related on YouTube. And then there is Mastodon and X, which is not super active, but at least Mastodon, Björn does something, and I do not so much on X because I always forget about it. And the Slack channel, if you want to be in discussion with us and you're not there, then just reach out. Then I can invite you there. Yeah, and the planning for after summer, 22nd August, is confirmed, so you can already book it in your calendar. It will be nice. Then I plan 2 more meetings as it looks now. We will see if there are requests for more, but this would be my preferred setup. And since we're going to more events, what do we need? We need speakers, of course. So, because you know how it is, right? Everyone wants to have these events, but someone needs also to be here, standing here and sharing knowledge, which reminds me, I haven't taken the cool photo, which I do usually take, so thanks. Yeah, it's awesome. If you want to test the speaker skills or get familiar how it is to stand in front of people, this is very free. Soon you can try out things. It's awesome. So send me your ideas or let me know what you want to hear. This works also. And quiz time. I hope you see the monitor good, because last time the coding quiz was well appreciated. So I have another one this time. So are you ready? So this is the thing, right? We have this add template function, and it takes 2 arguments and it adds them. Nothing exciting. However, if we call it like this, we get a compiler error because the compiler says, hey, you give me double and I int and I don't know what to do, right? So we could fix this and tell it actually the type we want to have, but this is not a nice interface. Yeah, what we actually want is that this just works. We have the add function and we say add, and we pass in whatever, and the first type defines what we get back. So the question now is, what is the standard library utility that enables this?
STD identity.
Yes, exactly. Congratulations, you have won JetBrains license. You come to me in the break, then I can send it to you. It's identity type, because then the compiler, when it evaluates the second argument here, says, oh, what's T? Oh, I have a T already here, I know what it is. And then you get this type back. And if you want to play with this code, you can go here on Godbolt and try it out. So for some that I have also the educational part, what is an identity function? You pass in something and you get the very same thing back. So f of x is x for all x to the element of the domain x or codomain x, because it's the same. Or the short form is id of x. And I put this here to have a segue to today's program, because Björn is mentioning functional. So I have a little bit also functional touch. But first, we will hear from Arvid about another anniversary, 20 years of libtorrent, which is this nice library some of you might have used. I used it to share Linux distributions. When I was downloading Slackware, ISOs, they were very huge, because for Slackware you want everything and the source code to recompile it. And then this libtorrent was really cool, so thanks Arvid for providing this awesome utility for me. And then I would say I pass over now the microphone to you. Thanks.